Do you ever find yourself just hustling through your day like you're going to get a scorecard at the end of the day? If so, just like me, you might have a fear of the mundane. So in today's video, I'm going to share some personal antidotes on what my maladaptive strategies have looked like towards the fear of the mundane, and also how I've used different tips and stuff to try to help integrate that fear and develop a better relationship with it. So I'm a pretty on person. I go, go, go. I constantly find new things to do. I mean, a good part of it is just I have a lot of mental energy to burn, and so finding new things to explore and play with is a part of my personality. So it makes it hard sometimes to realize when I'm being taken over by the fear of the mundane. One of my go-to things that really show me that I am, though, is when I start finding myself getting caught in ruminations, especially at night. Like if I start relaxing at night and then I start getting really anxious, or, feeling like maybe I'm in the middle of a project or whatever. And then sometimes I'll just turn to my husband and be like, I wish I could just get a scorecard to let me know how I'm doing on this project, or even just like parenting the kids and things like that. And when I start catching signs like that, I know it's usually because I'm not handling this fear of the mundane very well. And I'm using my excuse that I like to do a bunch of things as an excuse and a cover up for it. So for me and my journey on getting a better relationship with this fear, I actually needed to get a better relationship with my parasympathetic nervous system first, because the nervous system is interesting because you have the sympathetic and you have the parasympathetic nervous system. And just like any muscle in the body, the one you use more is going to be stronger and going to be your go-to that takes over. And so my sympathetic nervous system was definitely my go-to take over, and I had a really hard time ever shutting that off. So it wasn't really until I started studying restorative yoga and learning meditation and stuff that I finally got a handle on it. And it actually, even after years of yoga practice and stuff, I still didn't even know what it felt like until I did one specific restorative yoga exercise that really helped me find that sensation of turning it off, which is when you curl up in a little ball and you squeeze all your muscles that you can, and then you flop down and you let your arms just actually hit the ground. That was a very good exercise for me to actually figure out what it feels like to chill. So from that work, once I actually figured out what it meant to chill, I was able to start separating when I was just hustling, so to try to cover this fear, and when I was just bored. And so from there, actually being able to feel what it meant to be calm and everything, I was able to really start connect with my feelings and my desires and things that I want. So doing exercises that I have in our Fear of the Mundane video, picturing yourself that your life is over and that there isn't going to be tomorrow, and looking for the things that I would miss, and just getting that comfortable with that fact that that we're all going to die. Memento mori, I have a coin that I carry, and just that memento mori means remember you must die. And so meditating and remembering those things, that life is short and precious, and learning to appreciate all the normal, ordinary things that I would miss if I didn't have it, was a very good point for me. And then, gratitude practices, learning to be thankful, asking questions to my husband, what can I do to make your day more wonderful? Because a question like that seems like it'd be a big, grandiose thing, right? Do this big romantic gesture. But, often when you ask your loved ones that question, it's can you do the dishes? Can you watch the kids? It's, the most mundane things can mean the most, to the people you love when you actually want to improve their quality of their lives. And so doing those things, so being able to appreciate the fact that, people like to be given mundane things, and they care more about the small, simple things than anything, big and grand I can create. Really started being able to help me like ask myself questions, the big questions that you think you would ask from the beginning, which is like, what do I even care about? Like, do I actually care about doing whatever I'm hustling in? Like, do I even want the result if I got to the end of the hustle? Um, am I taking the time to actually appreciate the labors of my work before I dive into another project? Things like that. And then when I actually had that better relationship with my parasympathetic nervous system and I was able to appreciate things more, it was funny how much I realized the answer more often than not was no. Like, I didn't actually want the thing I was hustling for. Like, even if I got the thing I was after, like, I had no energy or desire to actually maintain it. And so it's just been funny how much like just simplifying and just enjoying the simpler things actually is just like I have found to be more not only freeing, but actually bring me actual happiness, and then a whole lot less stress because I'm not chasing things I don't want to maintain things I don't want to keep. So that's been like a big bonus and benefit of like trying to um, have a better relationship with the sphere and have a more, integrated relationship with it. So there's just some personal examples on dealing with the fear of the mundane. I hope that makes sense. Please check out the rest of our Adapting to Fear playlist. We also have videos on like the fear of uncertainty and of being fatally flawed. So I hope to see you in another video. Have a great rest of your day.